Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new week of Life Words, and today we're kicking off this first video looking at our passage today of 1 Kings chapter 17. This week we are going to look at 4 different stories from the life of 2 incredible prophets, Elijah and Elisha. Today we are introduced in 1 Kings 17 to Elijah for the first time. You probably have heard his name around church, but this week we're going to see some of the incredible stories, the things that he did, how he stood up and proclaimed God's word. He was a faithful messenger to a people who didn't want to listen to what God had to say. There's so much we can learn from the example of this man. Well, today's passage, check it out for yourself, but here's a couple of things you might want to think about. First of all, we see Elijah making a bold statement. He says to the wicked king Ahab, there will be no more rain in this land. And then Elijah flees. He travels into the desert where he takes up camp beside a stream, and every day, morning and evening, ravens bring Elijah the food he needs. Out in the desert, he has spoken boldly. It leads him to a life in the wilderness, but God provides for his needs. Eventually, in time, the stream dries up because there is no rain, just as Elijah said. And so God prompts Elijah to go to another village, to Zarephath, to go and rely on the provision of a woman that he has put there. He travels. The woman, out of her poverty, still cares for the needs of Elijah. She doesn't have much, but she gives what she has to this man of God. It's incredible. Elijah says, even from what you have given me, what you have will not run out. We see that's true. The little flour she has never runs out. The water she has doesn't run out. The little oil continues to flow. Miraculous provision from a God who cares for our practical needs. But then bad news comes because the woman's son takes ill. In fact, he's so ill that it looks like he's going to die. But Elijah intervenes. He takes the child upstairs. He prays over the child, and life comes back to that boy. The circumstances looked desperate. There wasn't enough food. There was serious illness, but God is a God who provides for our physical needs, but also can intervene in the most awful looking of situations. The woman's boy is healed, and she recognizes and confidently states, I now see you for the man of God you are. What is there for us to learn from this story? Well, we come before the same God yesterday, today, and forever. The God who provided for Elijah's needs provides for ours this day. What are you in need of? Now, we've got to be careful. It's not what do you want. God is a God who provides for our needs, not our wish lists. What practical provision does God, our provider, Jehovah Jireh, make for all of us this day? But also we see in the healing of this woman's son that God is not limited by the things of this world. There's nothing that he cannot do. This boy's health looked ominous, but Elijah prayed and he was made well. What situations do we think are hopeless? Do we pray about them? Do we take them to the Lord? Do we expect God to do the miraculous today? Would we be people like Elijah who speak boldly, who pray boldly, and encourage others to trust the little they have into the hands of the Lord, that we would see miracles happen every day? Guys, check the passage out for yourselves. Drop any comments or questions, and Kwaku and I look forward to unpacking some of these stories more later on in the week on our Instagram Live. Guys, have a great week. See you soon. Bye now.